Hello there. It's me, Potato Mean, and hey, guess what? Uh, I have the new Trouble on Tatooine set from the Mandalorian. So I'm gonna be reviewing that today. Ooh. So obviously we're gonna be starting off with the new figure of the set. I think it's the only new figure because the other two are from different sets. I don't know about the Tusken Raider, but we'll see about the Mando. So as you can see, we have Beskar Mando now. It's no longer the junk armor, as I like to call it. It's no longer that. It is actually the normal Beskar Mando that we all are used to seeing by this point. Now, sadly, he doesn't actually have like a black cape, because for some reason they decided to give him a gray cape, even though that doesn't really make any sense. But he has it, I guess. I'm gonna get like the nitpicks kind of out of the way, so I've already done the cape. I already just said that. I only have like two, and it's the helmet. The helmet doesn't look good, in my opinion. I think it looks like absolute trash, because it looks like a literal trash can, in the words of Michael MGF. But like even the helmet, it doesn't have like the bottom of the T-shape like visor doesn't even. It's not even this wide. It kind of goes in and then out in the little triangle at the bottom. So sadly, they didn't even do that. They also, like, we already know that Lego can print on the foreheads of the Mandalorians. Let me just find like a really good example. As you can see right here, you can see where they print and where they could just print on the helmet. Like they've done it before, multiple times before actually. They do it for Boba Fett all the time, but they couldn't even couldn't even have like the little forehead line thing. You know what I'm talking about? This thing. They couldn't even have that just kind of go up and over. They couldn't even just have it like stop it like right here. Could have had that at least, and could have at least fixed the freaking visor, but I guess not. But the rest of the figure is actually really amazing because we actually have arm printing on a Star Wars figure. Huh. Very surprising. Usually you only see those in like expensive sets, unless you're Darth Vader. And then you only get two sets that you're in. But I get a feeling if they decide not to give him arm printing after this, that's going to be a huge downgrade, especially since like this is a very cheap set. They could have easily just done this in like the Razor Crest, and like they would have made their money off. Like there would have been a lot of money off it, especially since it had like the first appearance of Baby Yoda, aka Grogu. But everything else is honestly really cool. I love this detail. I love the torso. I love the arms. I love everything. I do have my Mando over there. I will be remaking like parts of him. Hell, I might even use all of Nate's minifigures parts. I might use a bunch of those because I kind of want to remake the torso a bit. Kind of. I don't know. But I think my figure turned out really well. I think it's just the legs that I need to change in the helmet. But I will be ordering a different helmet. And I don't know when that'll happen. That'll probably be a long time from now, but we'll see. Hell, I could probably just make a new one. But the back detail, it's actually really cool too. This printing, the silver printing is actually really reflective. And I think it's really cool looking. I don't know what this little orange part is. I don't, like, last time I saw the Mando's back, I didn't really see this. So I don't know what that's all about. But, like I said, my only two complaints are just the helmet and the cape. Because I think the cape should be black, and I think they should replace the helmet. I've already reviewed the Razor Crest, so as you all may know, this is Baby Yoda, or Grogu. So, yeah. You've already seen him, you already know my opinion. I think he kind of looks like I think it looks like a frog a bit. I can't even hold him. I have two by this point. So, yeah, pretty much my opinion on these is that I've made my own by this point, but, like, his face is, like, I think this is the best Lego could probably do, but I'm not really a huge fan of the face. It kind of looks like a frog. Moving on, we have the Tusken Raider. As you can see here, this is my first time actually getting this figure, so it's really cool looking. I love the head mold. I'm glad they decided to do a head mold instead of, like, just a head, like a literal Lego head, and just print on it and then just give him, like, a mall, like, headpiece thing. I don't really know what to consider it. But as you can see, he has a lot of robes. I don't even know if it's he or she. How do you tell the difference, actually? That's a real question. But a lot of detail in the torso, little wrinkles, along with the straps just kind of going across the torso. The back is pretty much just the exact same, showing off more of the straps. And he does have a little bit of ropes kind of going down to the legs. He also has like these What color would those hands be, actually? I don't really know the color. He also does have this little Tusken Raider staff thing. This is the same staff Boba Fett had in the Mandalorian seasons. So I'm just going to move on to, I'm not even going to cut the camera. This is the speeder, of course. Let's just readjust this. There we go. This is the speeder. It's a little top heavy. Okay, there we go. I like the way it looks. I think it can actually fit inside of the Razor Crest. I have not actually tested it out since I just got the set and I just built it on the day I'm actually recording this. But as you can see right here, this is where you can actually put Grogu. Just set him in there, and boom, he's in there, or she. I don't even know what the hell he is. I just called it he again. There's a little backpack right there. Lots of detail on the bottom, actually, like right around here, because it's really cool. Placing Mando in the seat is actually kind of a pain in the ass, I can't lie to you. Because you have to, like, it's a cape that kind of gets a little annoying because you don't want it to crinkle, but I don't think it will. Then again, like I said, I only had the set for, like, a couple hours, maybe. But trying to place him in here is honestly kind of difficult, because then he's, like, in this weird position. I forgot to even mention, like, the accessories Mando came with, which is just the rifle and then just a little pistol, which it's not really much of a pistol. It's just kind of like this piece, but in black. It's a puny pistol. That's what I'm trying to say. But, like, I'm trying to, like, readjust this. There we go. That's probably the best I'm going to get it. But yeah, he sits in this, and I don't know why it's kind of leaning forward, but hey, it just kind of is. Moving on, we have a little hut that the Tusken Raider has. So as you can see, there's a little campfire where, you know, Mando and the Tusken Raider can just kind of sit down and chat, even though one of them's going like, and Mando's just like, But hey, this thing can actually open up like this. It's pretty cool. There's a bone in there. I don't know where this bone came from. I don't know if it's from a person or not. But hey, who knows? But it does have a little pot over to the side. But I don't know what this, like, I don't know why they built it like this. Kind of looks a little weird. But I guess it's supposed to be like a little tent of some sort. So that's pretty cool. It does have two little seats. Right here and right here. Even though a Lego minifigure can't really sit on them. But I guess it's just for like detail or something like that. But yeah, this is a really cool set. You know, just a little hut right here. Real cool. I guess you could put the Tusken Raider's staff right here. Just kind of like that. So that's cool. Moving on to the final build, which I don't necessarily understand, because on the box, I think, let me grab the box real quick. It shows the Tusken Raider using the freaking, whatever this thing is. I think it's called like a ballista or something like that. I don't know what this thing is called, but it's, oh, I did not mean to fire off. Ooh. But the Tusken Raider is like shooting at him, shooting at Mando, and Mando's also shooting at him. Next thing you know, Mando's pointing a gun at him in the back of the box, and he's just sitting there eating his food while Grogu's just kind of like, huh? Like, I don't get it. In the show, they don't even attack each other until Cobb Vanth decides to be a little bit of a bigot and just decides to like, hey, nah, you different, I guess. I don't know what his problem was, actually. I think it's just because they attacked the people, but I don't really know. He kind of sounded like a bigot. I don't know why. But I don't understand this. Like this, I don't know, I don't remember this being used in the show. I think it was just used for the crate dragon. But pretty much, you know, spring-loaded shooter. Boom, easy. And I don't know what this thing is. It doesn't even touch the ground half the time. You have to, like, you have to make it sag, I guess. You have to make it just kind of droop to the ground. It doesn't really, it's kind of strange. Ooh, it's kind of weird. For some reason, they have, like, this clear brick underneath it, which I don't get it. They don't need this. Because look how well it stands either way. It stands perfectly. What's the point of this? Like, it's supposed to be like whenever it's angled, because or whenever it's like more towards the ground, it doesn't make any sense. They do have like this little thing back here, kind of like, I guess to act like it's winding up and a trigger right here, I guess. But there's a lot of detail, especially whenever it comes to this, because you move this up and down, and you can also move these down, up and down. But you probably just want to keep it like this, so it just kind of looks like it's firing, I guess. I don't really know. But I don't understand why they have this, because, you know, Mando nor the Tusken Raider actually use this against each other. But for some reason, they decide to have each other attacking them. Like, they just show the Tusken Raider just shooting at him casually with this thing. And then Mando shooting at the Tusken Raider. Doesn't really make any sense in my opinion, but still a good set. So, overall, what are my thoughts on the set? Well, in my opinion, I do think the speeder's kind of a little awkward. It's kind of weird to put Mando in there because it's kind of weird. You can't really adjust him. But I think the speeder's really cool. I think everything else is really cool. Like I said, I had like my nitpicks with the Grogu figure already, so like, no point of really reiterating them. But I guess like I could just go over them real quick. I think they should have made a whole new mold for the body as well, just to like have the scarf as well. So that's just kind of like one of the nitpicks. He does look a little bit like a frog, like I said. I do think Mando needs an update again. I think they either need to just give him a new helmet, like just have him with the new helmet because he's like the only Mando with like a true defining feature. I don't really know, but like they just need to make his helmet look a lot more unique than this. It looks extremely bland. Like seriously, this helmet right here looks a lot better than this helmet. It's just sad. They also need to replace that gray cape with the black cape. Seriously, I'll pull one out right now. Alright, I got it. So sure, it's not really that difficult to replace, but then again, like it's not that difficult to replace in your collection. I do think it looks better this way with the black cape because it's a little bit of a better contrast than just gray on gray, or gray on silver, I should say. Kind of rhymed. You know, gray on gray, gray on silver, I should say. You know, you call me Dr. Seuss, bitch. Anyways, but I do think they should have given him a black cape and just a better looking helmet because this helmet does look like trash. Like it's just a recolor of the original helmet. That's all it is. There's nothing unique about it. I also think at some point they need to give him like an actual face. Like literally just use what's this guy's face name? Cassian Andor or something like that. I think it's Cassian or something like that. I don't know his name, but like they just need to give him like his own face, I guess. That's just my opinion. So yeah, I guess that's it for this video. Like and subscribe, I guess. I don't know. I'm just trying to set up this so I can just shoot myself. I missed. I somehow missed. You know, we're gonna end off on drip visions. Yes, I said visions as in plural.